always been asked this question, why don't you have a girlfriend? And most of my response has been, I don't think I'm in the right state of mind to date anyone. Welcome, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's nice to see your beautiful faces again. I've always been asked this question, why don't you have a girlfriend? And my response has always been, I don't think I'm in the right state of mind. And also, my last experience wasn't really worth it. So, right now, it's kind of hard for me to trust people. So at this point of my life, I'd rather secure myself and be alone and develop myself on my own. So I actually want to go into little details of what my first relationship was like. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, guys. So it all started when I go to higher institution. I met this girl during a combined class. I was in computer science and she was studying public admin as at that time. I sat down close to her. Then I started the conversation with her. Then I asked for her name. Then we exchanged contacts. And that was how it started. We started chatting on WhatsApp. I felt like, okay, I think I like the vibe this girl is giving me. Maybe we could just, something else could just be attached. I actually kind of liked her. So I was like, maybe I could ask her out. Though I know I made some mistakes in this relationship. So I'll actually be sharing some of the lessons I've learned from this relationship at the end of this video. So while we were chatting, I felt like okay, I like this girl. I like the way she replies. I like the way she talks. I think I'm enjoying the vibe. So we decided to meet in a physical location. That was where I asked her out. But it was when I asked her out, everything changed. I mean, I asked her out, she accepted. She felt like she really wanted me, and I felt it was right to ask her out. So I did. You know, young guy. What did I know? I don't know that she was something else. She had something else in mind. So yeah, we started dating. It felt nice. We called ourselves every day, we talked to each other every day. I felt like yes, finally, I'm enjoying a relationship, and I told her I would love to make this relationship lead to marriage. Yeah, but life happened. So I started noticing she didn't really talk to me. Like she stopped talking to me. I would ask her some questions she won't answer. She started giving me some kind of attitude, like I'm disturbing her, all this kind of stuff at the point. In less than maybe less than in after like 1 month or 2 months into the relationship, she started giving me this kind of attitude, and then I felt like, what's the point? I don't know. I tried talking to her, what's going on, what's wrong with you? But she won't answer, she won't say anything. And I was wondering, what have I done wrong? What am I not doing right? I've done the best I know I can do. Why don't you just tell me so I can do well? But it seems I wasn't perfect enough. Then after a while, I told her if you can't stop this, you might have to end this relationship. And she didn't really want to say anything. Like, it so pained me, but what will I do? So I was like, okay, since you don't want to say anything, let's just end the relationship. And she didn't say anything and she walked away. Oh my god, it was so painful. Like, wow. When I thought I've finally been in a relationship that could actually lead somewhere, and it just ended like that. I put in my best into this. Yes, I know I can't really control a lot of things, but I put my best into this relationship, and all I can get is just a walk away, just like that. It was so painful. And what actually got me more surprised was that after a while, she came back to me. I was like, though actually, I was still kind of going close to her to understand why she actually decided not to put in her best in the relationship. But getting closer to her after the relationship, like trying to be a friend again, like being friend, made me realize that she actually never liked me in the first place. Though she accepted, but she never liked me. How do I know? I knew by like a day she just came to tell me. I was like, she just came to call me. I was like, she wanted to see me. And she told me she never liked me. She only, she only just wanted to see how it feels like to break someone's heart. And I was just laughing actually because by then I already got over it and it wasn't really a problem for me. But I don't know. I was actually kind of surprised she could tell me that. I felt like she actually wanted to make me cry in her presence or something like that. I don't know, but She was actually surprised that I was just laughing at her because I already got over it, and by then I was no longer like feeling anything again. As I don't know, the emotion were really gone. So, but I was actually surprised she could actually come back and tell me that she never liked me at first. She just wanted to see how it felt like to break someone's heart. And I was like, wow. So is this how wicked people are? Like this is actually my first relationship, and this is how it's gonna be like. She was like someone else broke her heart, so she wanted to see how it feels breaking someone else's heart. And she was serious about it to the extent that she was even threatening me that because some of my friends were looking at her as a bad person, like really like because most of my friends knew I was dating her, so they always like maybe look at her as a bad person or something like that. She was like, if my friends don't stop looking at her the way they do, she's gonna do something bad to me. Like she came to threaten me in my face. I was just laughing. I was like, wow, this is how wicked people are. But like really, I wasn't really expecting this to happen. I actually felt okay, maybe she was no longer interested. She actually said she never liked me in the beginning. And the next thing she's threatening me that she's gonna do something bad to me if my friends will stop looking at her the way they do look at her. I was like, wow. So it's funny because wow. Well, anyways, I already moved on, and even though this relationship was something I really held on to, I really wanted the best to come out of it, but I wasn't really in control of anything, so I still had to let it go. So it's not my fault. So that's actually my first relationship story. That was how my first relationship actually ended. So here are the things I think I've learned from this relationship. Number one is before you ask someone out, you should actually know what's beneath the surface. So I think the mistake I made was I was too quick to judge her as a good person. I didn't really go beneath the surface. The thing is, we actually just our talking stage was just like maybe just 1 week or less than 2 weeks. Yeah, 1 week or less than 2 weeks before I actually asked her out. And then I think what I should have done was get to know her very well, ask her some questions, understand her very well before going into a relationship to avoid that kind of heartbreak, you know. So that's one of the lessons I think I've learned. So next time if I'm being in a relationship, I would try to understand the person very well, ask questions, see how the person actually behave, understand some certain things before asking the person out. So the second thing I think I've learned is as a guy, you shouldn't make a girl feel like she's all you have. I mean, not like you won't make her feel important, but like don't make her feel like I don't know if you get me. Don't let her feel like you can't do without her. Like don't make her feel she's all you have. Like without her you're nothing. Don't put yourself in that kind of position, that kind of vulnerability, like to make her feel like you are everything to her. Except maybe you are married, but in a dating stage, you shouldn't make a girl feel she's all you've got. Without her, you're not. Without her, you're not complete. All this kind of stuff. Yeah, you can be like, okay, I love you, all this stuff, but not that you will not make it feel like without her, you're nothing. Putting yourself at the mercy of her, making her feel like she has power over you. As a guy, you shouldn't do that. That's another lesson I think I've learned. The third lesson I think I've learned is never go back to your ex after you break up with them. Actually learned this the hard way because I was trying to be a good guy because I felt like okay, I broke the relationship myself. I don't know if she really wanted us to break up. So I was just like, okay, be sure if she actually really wanted to break up. So I actually went back to her to understand, it's like to ask some questions after breaking up with her. So I was dumb at that point. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have gone back to her. But I actually went back to her to try to understand why she broke up with me. Then that was how I actually realized that she actually never liked me in the first place. She was only trying to play games with me. But it was actually still kind of nice. But still, if I was to experience that kind of thing again, I would never go back to care to know why she actually broke up with me because it wasn't really worth it. It's just nonsense. So I'd rather just be on my own and right now just rather be on my own. I know when the time is right, the right girl will come. In the moment, I can actually have female friends, but when it comes to dating right now, I don't think I'm the right state of mind to date anybody right now. This generation is weird, man. This generation is weird. The girls these days are crazy. They're only after your pocket. They don't really love you, man. They only love you for your money. So you have to be very careful out there because girls are like sharks these days. They're only after your money. They don't really care about you, you know. You don't have money or nothing, bro. So you have to work hard first of all, get your life figured out before you actually go out to get a girl. I'm not saying you should actually just go out and show your money to the girl, but first of all, fix your life, get a good source of income, get your life figured out. Then low key, just go out to meet a girl. Don't really let her know if you have money, all this kind of stuff. Don't let her know you have money. Don't show the money first towards you. I really understand the girl's mind towards you. So that's just my take. So this was actually my first relationship experience. I hope you really enjoyed it. So if you really enjoyed this video, please just kindly subscribe and like this video. If possible, share with others so they can see what I'm doing here. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Peace.